There's a debate in TEFL about whether it's a profession or not and what defines a profession. Certainly you can make a career in it. You can live. I mean, I have for 25 or 30 years now, and many people do. There are big conferences, there are lots of people who've written books, worked in different places and generally done the kind of thing you would associate with a career or a professional person or an ambitious graduate doing. Why would people think it's not a career? I think it lacks the stability, I suppose, of a traditional career. People think of the idea of leaving education or university, going to work in an office or in a company, working your way up through that company until you retire one day. I mean, that was the traditional model, I think, wasn't it, in the post-war kind of period, and the model that sort of our grandparents or my grandparents and parents would have lived through. Perhaps that's changed now.
So what made you then go against that model 25 years ago? What was your kind of impetus for that?
I'm not sure how consciously I was actually going against that model. I think I wasn't like trying to be a rebel and say, look, I'm kicking over the traces and sort of, I just like teaching. I kind of sort of fell into it, I suppose, because I taught a little bit when I was at university. I did a year abroad because I was studying languages, so I got a taster. Then I liked it because it allowed me to do other things. It was very flexible. So when I was first graduating, I was kind of not sure what I wanted to do, so I needed to earn some money. And then I started liking it. And then I kind of moved abroad, and one thing led to another. And I felt, I managed to earn a living doing it and enjoy it, so I kind of didn't want to give it up after that.
TEFL isn't something I see as a vocation or something that I want to develop beyond just this way to travel, and something I can fall back on if I ever need to maybe quickly save some money.
So why don't you see TEFL as a vocation?
It's just, to be perfectly honest, I don't get that much out of it. Once you master the grammar and once you develop your skills as a teacher, there's not much challenge to it. It's not very intellectually stimulating for me. I find it to be quite repetitive, actually. In the beginning it was challenging. I felt that I was learning a really valuable skill that will translate into other fields, but at this point to go further would mean possibly getting a diploma, Trinity diploma, and looking into training other teachers, or I don't know, doing a stint in Asia, which would be quite different from teaching in Europe. But at this point I really just want to focus on what feeds my soul, which is writing.